Sunrise on a Saturday, I'm headed out to the lake, just my buddy and me. Got my boat hooked up to my Chevy truck. I'm running high on luck, I ain't ever coming down. Time to back the boat down the ramp again. Do everything we can to come back in with a winning side. That's the life of a fisherman you wouldn't understand. Something you can't feel on dry land. You gotta get your arms way up in a galley and set the hook on a smallmouth bass, and then you'll understand. You gotta get your hands on a Shimano reel and a G-Loo that's right. I bet you like what you feel. Step on a day and give it a whirl. Hello, welcome to my world.
What's going on, Facebook Live? I'm not gonna lie, that was weak. That was weak. We're gonna do that better. We're gonna do that better. Todd Patrick in the house. Brock Howell is already in here. Greg's in here. Walton Doyle, what is up, my brother? Holy crap! Did y'all see the show last night? Wow, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is, I don't even know what night this is. My days are all kinds of upside down and backwards. My work schedule is just in the toilet right now. But I'm having a blast doing these shows. I mean, a blast doing these shows. Beltran in the house. Jerry. Kenwood's already lower your expectations. He's in the green room already talking trash. This dude's funny, guys. If y'all don't think he's funny, we're going to talk about his Facebook page. I'm probably going to bring it on the screen and share it with you guys. Like, this dude's funny. We're fixing to have a good time. Jason Gardner in the house. I think Ken. I think Jason's your number one fan, bro. So I think we're going to have to make him a Ken Woods fan club T-shirt. We need to do that, Ken. Let's talk about that tonight. Let's get a fan club going for Ken Wood. I think we could do it. I think Jason could take over the presidency. And, we could let Adam Rourke be the treasurer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is he still saving money for teeth? Like, is that a thing? Yeah. Was it Adam? No, it wasn't Adam. Was it Adam that lost his teeth? Yeah. Who knocked out their front teeth? That wasn't Adam. That was somebody. Who was it? Oh, man. Somebody's going to have to correct me. Somebody knocked out their front teeth. Oh, my gosh. I can't remember who it was. Somebody will correct me. Somebody knocked out their front teeth earlier. And it's funny because we're going to talk about teeth a couple of nights from now. I'll explain that why later on. But anyway, guys, it's time for the weigh-in. Are y'all ready? Let's do this. What's going on, Facebook Live? Woo! What up, everybody? Welcome to the weigh-in. I'm your host, Scott Beutjer, and holy crap, we have got the hammer tonight from Massachusetts. I don't think I'm saying that the right way, but I'm a redneck, so y'all stay with me. He'll correct me, I'm sure. He's already shaking his head in the green room right now. But we got the hammer coming on the show tonight, Mr. Ken Wood himself. You guys are going to see the trophies on the wall behind him. Like, we're fixing to have some fun, guys. We're fixing to have some fun. You guys know the drill. If you guys are just tuning in, I see some of you are already doing it. If you're just tuning in, drop in the comment section and hit us up and let us know where you're watching from. I love seeing those numbers roll in and see where everybody's watching from. We got sticks on sticks going in the show already tonight. Corey Dryer's in the house. Chris Ellis, Jonathan Timmons. Brock is in here. Mike Elsey, what's up, champ? How are you, sir? Elsey's getting ready for his show tomorrow night. Elsey's on rails. He's ready. Been foaming at the mouth waiting to get in here and tell you guys what's up. But tonight, we got the hammer, Mr. Ken Wood, on. So You guys, anybody interested in winning $1,000? Right? I mean, I'm just asking. Anybody interested in winning $1,000? Here's how you can do it. Smash the share button right now. Go hit it. It's right there on your phone. Bam, go hit that share button. You're going to enter in this. You're going to put in hashtag DZ the 10. You can tag Ken Wood if that's who you think is going to rock this thing in Florida in a little less than 3 weeks. Or you can tag any of the other 10 competitors. So you're going to do hashtag DZ the 10, so that way we can find it. Because on Monday night, we've got the 2 original champs, the co-champs of the first ever 10, taking it way back. We got Corey Dreyer and Mr. Ron Champion coming on the show to discuss the 10, to discuss these 11, 12 interviews that we've done. And they're going to pick a winner. Straight up, they're going to pick a winner for a $1,000 gift card. You guys stick around tonight because I've already given permission to give away another setup tonight. We're going to give away flat out about $300 worth of stuff tonight on the show right here tonight. So stay tuned. Tell your friends, call your mama, call your daddy, call your auntie. We getting ready to bring on the hammer, Ken Wood. Ha ha! You guys pumped? Because I am. I gotta say. I mean, I'm loving the hammer shirt. I mean, it's not appropriate for me, but for everyone in the 10, hammers. I love it. Love it. What else am I missing? What am I missing on my notes? If you guys missed any of the shows, if you missed any of this stuff, make sure that you can go into kayakbassfishing.com/the weigh-in and catch up on all of these episodes. Or you can go to YouTube. If you got friends or family or somebody that you want to see this and they're not on Facebook, I get it. We got YouTube covered. Go to Scott Beutjer Fishing on YouTube, and all these episodes are uploaded right there. You can also, one of my favorite things about it is take the podcast version. You don't get the live interaction the way that we do here, but you get all the juice. You get all the information, right? So you guys can find this podcast by searching Scott Beutjer's Weigh-In on every single podcast platform. Take your time, figure out how to spell that name. It's on the show. Figure out how to spell that last name right there, and then you'll be able to find it. Just go in and search it. So, where are you guys from? Who we got in here tonight? Duke is in the house. What's up, Duke? Tim Isaacs, what's up, brother? Chris Ellis, what's going on, Chris? Chris, bro, you have been pumping out some killer content on YouTube. If you guys aren't following Chris Ellis, you need to go find that. Chris, throw your YouTube link up, bro. Chris Ellis's YouTube stuff, dude. The dude's making strides, bro. It's good. It's fun. It's good to watch. It's good information. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Thomas is in here. Steve's in the house. New Hampshire. We got Douglasville in the house. Orlando, Florida. I mean, just, everywhere. Raleigh, North Carolina, South Carolina. Oh, Adam Reiser. That's who knocked their teeth out. Good job, Corey Dreyer. Adam Reiser. Ken. See, look, I'm as dumb as I look. I really am. Adam Reiser. Nice. Remember he took that weight to the mouth, bro? Did he get those fixed? Does anybody know? Adam, are you watching? I need to bring Adam on. We need to bring Adam in here. And I want to, did he get teeth for Christmas? All I want is anyway. Let's bring on Ken Wood, guys. Y'all are going to let me go down a wormhole. Let's talk to the hammer. Let's talk to Ken Wood about everything kayak bass fishing. Y'all ready for this? Ken Wood, let's bring him to the stage. What's up, my brother?
Going on?
How you doing, bro?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, man. How's the new house?
It's a mess.
You were literally unboxing to set up for tonight, right?
Yeah, I stuck all those on the wall just now.
Look how it's just like, I mean, dude, give us the turn. I just stuck all those on the wall. Look at that. Oh my! Now is the wife gonna let you leave those there?
No, that's gonna be a bunch of CDs after.
CDs?
Yeah, like old things.
Like compact discs?
Yeah. I'm a big music fan. I got like 14,000 of them. So,
bro, don't you have an iPhone?
I do.
Wait a minute. Whoa. We're getting a wormhole already. 14,000 CDs? Like, dude, yeah. I got my CDs in like 2002, bro.
I've been collecting. I'm a big music fan. I used to be a musician, playing the bands and all that.
Used to be a musician, so you don't play anymore?
No, I haven't. Not for a while.
You look like a trombone guy. No,
saxophone.
I can see you doing a saxophone. What did you play?
No, I played guitar, sang.
Really? So you're a vocalist, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna put on a show at the 10 house. Is that what you're saying? You're putting it all out here now.
Sure. I'm in.
Are any of the other 10 competitors, any of those guys play anything? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know that any of those guys have any talent other than catching fish.
Yeah, I don't know. There is one person in here that used to be in a pretty big band.
A boy band?
Not in the 10, but that we know.
Really?
Yeah.
You
never guess.
I would never guess.
You would never.
Okay, guess. I'm liking this trivia. You guys comment in the comment section down below if you know who this is. So wait a minute. In KBF, there's a KBF member who was in a band that a lot of us should know.
No, nobody. No.
No.
It's an old thrash, death metal kind of band.
Thrash, death metal kind of band.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I feel like the Jeopardy music should be playing right now, right?
You'll never guess.
We'll never guess it.
I've been a fan of this band since I was 16 years old, and I didn't even know at first.
Gardner, you can't. Jason, you know everything. Jason, you can't win. Yeah, Jason, you know the answers to everything. You're not playing. You're like our own Henry. Oh, Henry Vegan. Really?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah. So he obviously he's moved on from that. But his name was familiar to me at first, and I didn't know why. And then just one day the song came on. Yeah. One day the song came on and it just all clicked, and I sent him a message and I'm like, "Are you this dude?" And yeah.
What's the name? I mean, you got to throw it out there. What's the name of the band?
Revenant.
Oh, bro, I am Googling that when this is up.
I'll throw up a video.
Bro.
I don't know if he's definitely. I can't believe we're talking about it.
Dude, we went. Sorry, guys. If you're not entertained, we'll get back to this in a minute. But
yeah.
Good.
Hold on.
Duke said he was a guitar tech for Clutch.
Yeah.
What?
Dude.
That's amazing,
dude. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, Bruce already beat me with the rock and roll hands. The little devil horns. Oh, he said he's gonna kill you. Hey, welcome to the weigh-in, guys. If y'all are looking for professional content, this is not it.
Not to play.
Yeah. That's incredible. Incredible, dude.
It'll surprise you.
Dude, I'm
to see him now, see what he used to do.
Dude, and he's a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
He knows how to fish, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he came up on Chick and did, dude, he was putting up numbers, bro.
He did well at the, where was it, National Championship, when he got a bunch of 50s, dude? He just had him, so he knows how to fish.
He's been, dude, that's incredible, bro. And he's,
he's a writer. I mean, it's crazy.
That's crazy. You're right. I would have never guessed that. So anyway, so now you've gone from metal and band and music, and obviously that's still a big part of your life, but you spend your 9 to 5 now working computer life, right? Yeah,
I've been doing that since 95 when I joined the Air Force.
95. Were there computers in 95?
Yeah. Oh, the Air Force had
hang on, Dylan. 1995 was, 10 years before you were born, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
More than that, right? When was?
No, he's well, yeah.
About 10.
About 10 years. He's 15, so yeah, that's crazy. 95. So you got into computers. You went to the Air Force. How long did you do in the Air Force?
I did 8 years, 2 tours.
Nice.
So
enjoyed that. Got out of that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the travel. I didn't enjoy the some of the. I don't like people telling me what to do. Yeah, 8 years was tough.
I wasn't ready. I don't like people telling me what to do. Like that can't be a more Kenwood statement.
Yeah.
I don't like people telling me what to do. I'm not good at that. I mean, you're a self-aware man though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time.
Dylan's chimed in. Says, I was born in 04.
Jesus.
Dylan, You're not allowed to talk anymore, Dylan. Hush you. Born in 04.
It's crazy.
Goodness gracious. Brad Case. Brad, if you're watching, comment, when did you and Moses part the sea, Brad? What year was that? I'm going to get punched in the back of the head from Brad when we get down there. That's what's coming. I see it coming.
Nice.
That's insane, dude. So now you married way out of your league.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You've got 2 beautiful babies.
Yeah.
Right? So what's home life like?
It's chaotic, you know. Well, you've heard Chad call me a goofball all the time. So yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Now, how old are the kids?
4 and 6.
Y'all going for a third?
No.
He's like, no. We got the perfect. You got little girls, your oldest, right? And then a little boy.
No, the boy's 6.
The boy's the 6. Okay.
Yeah, she'll be 5 in next month.
I got you. Now, why? I mean, I'm getting all in your personal space, bro. Why the move? What's with the new house?
I lived in a town called Brockton, my hometown. Terrible place. I moved there after the military. I shouldn't have. It's an awful town. When she got pregnant, somebody got shot in the face, right down the street. Yeah. So we.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not a great town. So anyway, we moved. I sold that house. We moved. She had a mobile home, so we just moved there. It was a better option, I thought. So, and then we stayed there way too long because it was so cheap.
Robert, I can't. Yeah, he's talking about Dylan. He's got pants older than that. Yeah. Right.
Anyway, so yeah, we lived there for a bit, and then we bought a new house. That was a plan all along.
That's a big deal, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now let's get into fishing a little bit. Everybody, we talk music. We've been all over the place. We talk family. So fishing, bro. I mean, is it been with you all of your life? Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, no, I've fished since I was a kid. My dad used to take me all the time. We didn't have a boat. We had a canoe at one point. It was a Coca-Cola canoe, believe it or not. Big red thing said Coca-Cola on the side. I can't remember where he got it. But yeah, we did a lot of bank fishing when I was a kid. No tournaments or anything like that. He didn't have a boat, just like I said, just the canoe. So, but I've been fishing since I was a baby. Not a baby, but little boy.
I got you. So now you found kayaks. Early, like 12, 14 years ago, released. 2006, 2007.
Yeah,
right?
I think I bought it in the winter of 2006, and then.
Wait a minute, you're not like here. Like we were talking last night with Derek. Like, it was 4 degrees where he was last night.
Yeah,
like you're in where it's cold. So you bought a kayak in the winter?
Yeah, well, I was gearing up. So when I got out of the military, I joined a bass club, doing bass boats as a co-angler or non-boater, and it wasn't the best club in the world, so it didn't last very long. So anyway, I wanted to buy a canoe after that, and I put money down on a canoe at an old town dealer nearby, and I was on the internet and I saw a fishing kayak, and I was like, well, what the hell is that? It had 2 rod holders, and then it had so it had 2 flush rod holders in the back, and then one in the front, and it's like $900 something bucks, and I bought 2 of them, one for me and one for my dad, and yeah, that was it. I didn't try it out. It was a Pelican Getaway 140, but it was fantastic. It was a sit-in kayak, but it was awesome.
It was a touring kayak that they put rod holders in and called it a fishing kayak.
Yeah, but it was great.
Yeah,
you could sit. I could sit in it for 12, 13 hours. It didn't hurt. It had a hard plastic molded seat. No cushion or anything like that, but yeah, it was great. Used that until 2017.
So at what point did you start getting into tournament scenes, or at what point? Let me rephrase that. Before we go to the tournament scene, at what point did you start realizing that there was competitive tournaments going on?
So I fished tournaments right from the start, 2007, but I fished it through this New England Forum, New England Fishing Forum, and they weren't even money tournaments. I think I mentioned this last time. You fish for an ugly trophy, and if you won the tournament, you just made it uglier. So it was just fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I found another small trail, and they were like $20 tournaments, $25, I think, $20. So sometimes you'd place second, third place, and you'd win like $10. You put in 20, you'd win like $10. So then 2015, that's when I discovered KBF.
I got you.
So and then I did, I decided I wanted to start my own trail, make it bigger, fish for more money. And then after that, just snowball effect, got involved with KBF and kind of opened up a whole new world to me and, a bunch of other guys.
I got you. So now I want to skip forward a little bit because you had a pretty close encounter in 2018 up on Kentucky Lake, right? You flipped a boat.
Yep.
And I mean, really got in a scary situation.
Yeah,
I know that's been around before, but I mean, I'd love you to touch on that now, if you will.
Yeah. 2018 National Championship. We were fishing Lake Barkley. We were fishing a cove. We launched in a cove, me and my buddy Bruce. I went out to the main lake. I kind of checked it out. It was a little windy, I saw a big laydown out there. There's some stumps and everything close to the shore, but there's like a big tree in the channel. So I went out to it and I was fishing it, and the waves weren't that big. But I think I explained it before. So the weird thing that was happening is that was my first like real experience with a pedal drive. So I didn't understand like the mechanics of it all that well. And so what I was doing is the wind was blowing one way, the current was going directly the other way, and I kept getting pulled toward shore, which is perpendicular to both of those things. And it didn't make sense to me. Like I said, I was getting frustrated with the pedal drive, thinking that it was the pedal drive, and the thing, like this thing's a piece of junk and all this stuff. So I just kept backing up. When I would get pulled toward shore, I'd back up, get myself in position again, stop fishing that lay down, and then I would just get pulled right in. Anyways, at one point, just out of nowhere, I don't know. I remember I cast I was fishing a crankbait. I cast it out, and then I just, next thing you know, I was going over, and I mean, in like that, I was in the water. So
now, ultimately, you found out. I mean, there was like a line that you had gotten caught into with your drive system, right?
Yeah, the prop. So that's like a hidden danger that I don't think a lot of people realize. People sure they, with regular trolling motors and boats, you get fishing line caught in it all the time. But I got caught in enough fishing line and I was winding it up. That's when I was getting pulled forward, is when I was connected to it. And I was just winding it up tighter and tighter until it got to the point where the kayak couldn't go up with the waves anymore, and it just flipped. So,
well, no, you're a pretty. I mean, like I'm not hitting on you. I know you're happily married. But I mean, you're a pretty stout dude. I mean, your shoulder blades are 5 foot apart. You know what I mean? So I mean, but like you struggled. Like I mean, you weren't able to.
I did everything that you can imagine I did wrong, or I had going against me. I had I had just regular bibs on. I had them cinched, the elastic wristbands. I had my legs cinched tight over my boots. I had rubber boots on that were just basically turned into buckets. With the Velcroed legs and the elastic wrists, I just filled up with water. And I mean, I just became a balloon, everything was dragging me down. So the only thing that saved me was initially was that NRS Chinook, because if I probably would have sunk straight down. That's how heavy I was.
Where's the rescue efforts come in? What happened?
That was at first. So I tried to flip the kayak. I couldn't do it. It was too big. Then I remembered I had my phone, and I called my buddy Bruce, screaming. Like, at this point I'd spent too much time trying to save myself, and I didn't even think of the phone. It just didn't dawn on me.
You have any concept, Ken, of time?
It was a good amount of time, because by the time I called him, I could start feeling like, your muscles.
A good amount of time. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes.
10. I tried to swim. I made a dumb decision to try to swim back to shore.
You just abandoned everything.
Yeah, and because I wasn't that far away from shore. And what I didn't realize is that in the process of trying to flip the kayak over, I got my hand wrapped in that fishing line as well. So as I was trying to swim, I wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until I leaned back and I grabbed my Chinook and I tried to calm myself down because I was freaking out because it's terrifying. So that's when I looked down, I saw the big wad of fishing line wrapped around my hand. I tugged on it and it didn't go anywhere. So I peeled my glove off that I had and then made a call, and he came out, and I guess he found me, and I didn't realize I floated away down toward the bridge.
That's terrifying, bro.
It was bad. So I was in for about 40 minutes, which is a long time in 49 degree water.
It was cold. It was cold up there.
49-degree water, and it was like 30 degrees out, something like that.
Big props, guys, and big understanding. Like, guys, don't get us wrong. Like, we're not, at no point are we trying to tell you guys you've got to go spend the money on this and you got to go spend the money on that, because proper gear is it's expensive. It is. But we're telling you guys, but be safe, guys. I know if you guys are new to this sport or new to this space, we beat you guys over the head about PFD. Guys, I'll give it to you straight. Pure honesty right here. I spent 12 years as a fireman. I'm not a fan of a seatbelt, and I completely understand. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen it. I don't like a seatbelt. I'm an avid motorcyclist. I hate a helmet law. I'm grown. I don't need the government telling me to wear a helmet. It's so weird, but on the kayak, I am a number one. I am never on the water, no matter what kind of water, no matter how skinny, no matter how hot. I'm in my NRS Chinook every single time on the water. And you don't realize it, man.
Yep, it happened fast. And I'd never even come close to flipping a kayak before that.
Now you had, there was a bunch of folks, because you lost a lot of stuff, and this was practice day, right?
Yeah, it was one of the pre-fishing.
Yeah, so
before.
Yeah, so you had a whole bunch of the community, rally together. I remember like Chad and you coming up on stage, talking in front of everybody. You had a bunch of folks come forward and offer you whatever you needed to fish the tournament, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, I had all kinds of people calling me. There's so many people I don't even know who they were at this point. You know what I mean? 'Cause, I was kind of out of it. My brain was somewhere else. I was pretty messed up. But yeah, so a ton of people called me offering rods and gear and all that stuff. I still had 3 rods at the house. And I was like, no, that's I got enough. But because at that point I was kind of done with competing. So
what was the, and dude, and if this is none of our business and I'm pushing too far, then tell me that. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But getting back into the kayak and getting your mind right, what was that time span for you, Ken? Did it take it was a couple weeks, couple months?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think we didn't fish the next day. I think it was blowing too hard. So we took that day off. I was back in the kayak that Thursday, fishing, but it was scary. It was scary for me. Like every little, like a John boat would go by me 2 miles per hour. And I'm looking at the waves like it was a tidal wave coming off of it,
Yeah.
So it was scary. So it was for a bit. And I actually had to sell that kayak because I didn't like it. It was a Kusa FD. And, I fished with it for the rest of the year and I never had a problem. I even had it out in some pretty big waves. So it really wasn't the kayak, but
yeah.
Just something about it. I just didn't.
No disrespect to any PTSD, but there was a form of PTSD that you had to kind of refresh and to get over it and to move forward.
Right. Yeah.
And how amazing is it that you were able to do that and to move forward? Because look at what you've done since, bro.
It's a weird thing because that in a way made me fish better, believe it or not, because I used to go to these events just to go and have a good time. Let's go on a little adventure. Who cares if we win or lose, and after I flipped, I was like, I'm done. Screw this, and my wife, she's the one that kind of talked some sense into me. She looked at me and she was like, why don't you try to win, you dumbass? Just so it's good advice. You travel halfway across.
Somebody hashtag that. Why don't you try to win, dumbass? That's a hashtag. I'm putting that on a shirt too. That's amazing.
Made perfect sense. You know what I mean? Like you travel all the way down to Kentucky and you're just like, whatever.
You're just down there drinking with your buddies.
Who cares?
Yeah.
So I was like, it took me a bit and I was like, yeah, all right, I'll try. All right, let's do it. So it focused me. It made me focus, and I started doing better.
And it really has, dude. That event and that tournament for you, like if you look at your stats, that was the light switch for Ken Wood, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, I got better at tournament fishing as well because that's that's a tournament fishing is very different from fun fishing. Just going out, having a good time. So it took me a bit to kind of figure out that as well, how to fish for a tournament rather than just go out and I'm like, I'm gonna throw the spinnerbait all day.
The guy's already hashtagging it. I love it. I love it. So let's get into a little bit. I got one more thing I want to dive in real quick, but let me pay the sponsors. Let me pay the sponsors.
Yeah.
If you guys are just checking in, welcome to the weigh-in, guys. I'm your host, Scott Beutjer, and we are on with the hammer himself, Mr. Ken Wood, talking a little about life, a little bit about music, a little bit about some celebrities in kayak fishing that I didn't know were celebrities. I'm getting an autograph, though, by God, next week. Yeah, I promise you that. Henry, I'm coming for it, bro. I'm getting that signature. But
Henry.
yeah. So, but guys, I'm always leveling with you guys. I'm always honest with you guys. Fish USA, like straight up, Fish USA is investing. I saw in a comment on Kayak Bass Fishing members only yesterday, and I commented. I just threw in my 2 cents because they posted up the question about another.com, another tackle warehouse and another facility, another.com that you could go buy gear from, right? And they asked about buying gear from there. My comment was this, guys: support those that support you. Fish USA for the last several years has made stride after stride to give back and to invest in this kayak industry. I don't mean by writing a check to KBF or writing a check to this or to that. I mean, they've got boots on the ground at almost every single event that we're doing. They're actively, Doug, who is their sales guy, is actively having conversations with all of the team and folks from in and around, every boat manufacturer, all the companies, wanting to know what we're using so that they can stock it. They are a company supporting the companies and supporting the anglers. That's who we are on the water. I can't tell you guys enough. If you're going to spend your money in this community, spend your money with Fish USA. They are America's tackle shop. As always, you guys know you can go there and enter in I call it a hashtag because that's what it is, but enter in the promo code Tackle Your Dreams and save a couple bucks there as well. And that lets them know that I sent you, which I love. Give me some love. Give me some love. So phenomenal show, dude. Before we dive into the 10, which is what you're here for, I want to touch base on Ken Wood, the outspoken Ken Wood, the outspoken. Just gonna leave it there, right? If we were having Indian names, you would be Chief Outspoken Ken Wood, right? Here's the thing: you are a very passionate dude. You're very loyal. You're not scared to have a conversation with anybody. I love all of that about you. But you find yourself in some quarrels sometimes online because of that passion, because of you feel like you're having to defend here and there, or because you're having to feel like you're having to attack. This year with the Pro Trails, I mean, we've got 2 of you guys out of the Northeast, and the Pro Trails, there's not one. So why do you feel like you need to be that guy, Ken? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm looking for,
because I'm dumb.
You're not dumb. You are not dumb.
No, I don't know. I just there's a time and a place, and there's a right way to criticize. And I think just a lot of these people, and I'm not going to name names, but they just they get off on being jerks about it, and it irritates me. Because there's anytime that I've ever had, and I've complained about KBF a lot, but I've complained about it to them in a constructive manner. Publicly, behind the scenes, whatever, and they've always responded well, And I just don't think you're not going to get anywhere by trashing people, just tearing them down. And I think some people get off too much on tearing other people down.
But you do your best to come at everything from a positive manner and defend. You play a lot of devil's advocate. I see that in your comments. I watch you closely, bro.
Yeah, people that irritates people. They want you to pick a side. You know, you got to be left or right, not politically, but
no, I get it.
You got to pick a side, and they don't like somebody coming in and kind of, picking from each side. A little bit from this side, a little bit from that, and.
So in the couple of years that we've seen, and we're fixing to dive into the 10 conversation, but you've been around the block now for quite a few years. You're starting to get a little veteran swagger on the collar. So, I mean, watching KBF grow and watching the whole community grow with the Hobie BOS coming in and doing amazing things that they're doing, with BASS coming in this year and basically throwing down, we're here, we're ready to play, here's 5 events. Like, there's opportunity left and right here. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're growing, like, as a community, as a sport, KBF. Like I said, everybody's growing. I mean, what's your take on where we're at right now, brother?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. To go from, I mean, especially with me, we're 5 years ago, me and a number of the other guys, we're fishing tournaments for $20 entry fees, and now, I won at Lake George last year, like over $5,000, at one tournament, and now there's, like you said, there's 2 more big organizations out there, and they're not going to be the last.
No,
so, yeah,
I don't think so at all.
And there's no need to tear either one down.
No,
there's plenty of anglers to go around. You don't need to do that.
Well, I think I believe that we're gonna have to find as we grow, we're gonna have to grow. We're challenging KBF, we're challenging Hobie, we're challenging Bass, we're challenging all of these entities to grow and to do more and bigger payouts, more tournaments, more opportunities. We've got a core of about 40 or 50 guys that can really make a living at this, and they're on that cusp, right?
Right.
I think in order for us to do that, we've got to grow as a community and grow in our professionalism and how we do things. How we does that make sense?
Yes.
I don't see Jordan Lee ever coming out here and bashing another anything.
No. Right. It doesn't happen. I mean, maybe behind the scenes,
Absolutely.
I mean? Not so publicly. And it's people just, I don't think they get it, because there are people are watching,
But now you also went heavy and hard at KBF this year for not having an event up there.
Yeah. Yeah. That was disappointing to a lot of us. A lot of us put the, the time and the money into that pro trail, and, I think the closest one to us is 20 hours away. So yeah, it was disappointing.
That is disappointing.
And yeah, I kind of, I didn't go off or anything like that, but I voiced my disappointment, and probably not in the most constructive manner.
In the beginning, you've corrected it since.
Yeah, I heard about it from Chad.
Chad heard about it from you. I heard that story.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. He, that's the thing about KBF, is that when you do criticize them, if you do it, in a professional manner, you learn a lot of times that, the reason they did something there's a good reason behind it.
Yeah.
So
makes perfect sense, dude. Makes perfect sense. Well, I tell you what I want to speak on a little bit. We're talking about money, and we're talking about anglers, and we're talking about competition. More importantly, we're here to talk about DZ's the 10. This is your year 2. I mean, I say that. I mean, you were physically there last year.
Right.
Whoa, easy. The children's show, Ken.
I did all right.
Children's show. I mean, what happened, bro? You the bed last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Joe Daddio, we went. I pre-fished Purvis. I actually pre-fished Purvis, and I didn't do that bad. But we wanted, Joe and I had this idea in our head that we're going to try to get away from the crowd. So we went and we found this. You had to actually leave Bienville Plantation and go down the road a bit and get on this other dirt road to get down to the southern end of the lake. So we thought nobody else was going to do that, and nobody did. And it looked amazing. But there were just no fish there.
Dude, that's everything at Bienville. Like everything looks amazing.
Yeah.
And there's fish like all over Bienville. Not knocking Bienville Plantation. I spent a lot of time on Bienville. But it everything looks good.
Yeah. Like, and I flipped. I had this, like, the first time I've ever thrown a 10-inch worm at like a 1 ounce weight. I flipped it up in the air, did like they do in the shows, because the mat was so thick. I threw it up in the air. You know, we don't do stuff like that up here. And it hit down and it was sunk in, and I felt that fit. I pulled out like an 18.5-incher, like, and within the first 30 minutes.
We're feeling good.
Yeah, I was feeling great.
Oh yeah,
that was the end of it. That was the end of it. I couldn't catch another.
That was the only fish you had on day one, right?
Yeah, it was terrible. And I think Joe might have had a limit, but it took him.
I don't think Joe had a limit.
He caught some dinks at the end, throwing his Senko.
Maybe Joe did have a limit.
He might have got a limit at the end.
Yeah, but you're right. No, he had. Yeah. He had. Well, on day one, he had 4.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah. So then day 2, we thought, well, let's go north. We'll go to the far north ramp, and it was the same thing. I caught a fish early, just a small one, but then I struggled. I can't even remember if I might have caught 1 more, 2 more.
You had 48.75 on day 2.
Terrible.
You had an 18.5, a 15.5, and a 14.75.
At one point, I just decided to go for a pedal, just go check out the scenery. And
I made all this drive down, right?
Yeah, right. And I come through this cut, and everybody's there. They're in the middle of the lake. The middle's like right behind the cabin. Everybody's there fishing, and they're crushing it. And I'm like, what the hell?
It was literally a circle of 6 boats.
Yeah. So, and the funny thing is that grass hump that they were fishing, I didn't know it was a grass hump, but I'd caught fish near there when I was pre-fishing going by. But yeah, I mean, up here we have very shallow ponds, so to find like that 20-foot something hole, I probably wouldn't even have gone. Like, as soon as I saw it go and dipping below 10 feet, I probably would have turned around. So
what is Ken Woods? What is the perfect storm going into Florida in 2 weeks? What's the perfect storm for Ken Wood to come out $10,000 richer?
I mean, it sets up for me better. It's shallow water, weedy. That's what I like to fish. But it's also Florida, so I know those bass can be tricky, and I'm not used to that. But yeah, if the weather's warm, I think I could do well. But I think probably everybody else will do well.
Are you looking for redemption? Are you coming into this house this year with a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, and I lucked out. I mean, even making the 10, I feel lucky, because a couple people that were in the top 10 didn't make it to lacrosse. So
now the 10 that where you were in last year in Bienville, you came in last year, and there was 11 competitors. We had the 10 Invitational. The 10 Invitational is coming back this year. Is there a guy that is coming to Florida to fish the 10 Invitational that you don't want in the house?
No, I don't. Oh, no, I don't even know who's going. I haven't even looked.
You're not. I'm gonna throw some names out. I mean, you're not worried about a Jody Queen or a Corey Dreyer or a Jason Broach.
Yeah, I'm worried about all of them. Every one of them.
So everybody else has said they don't want him in the house. So you're gonna do your best to play defense, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now
I know that game. These guys. I know what these guys do now. I know that defensive play.
I got you.
So
now you guys are going after. I'm gonna throw some stats here on the screen, but I mean, when you saw this go off a couple days ago, when we announced it on the first night they were Brad Case, bro, how's this payout make you feel?
I mean, Chad, I heard about this first early, and the question was, do you think people will be into that? And I'm like, who wouldn't? I was worried at first. I was worried they weren't going to pay 11th and 12th. And then I was worried I might go home with nothing again.
Well, Brundle said it last night. He's like, dude, I just got to drive to Florida and get a check. Like, right. I know I'm getting a check.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome for no entry fee. That's bad.
Well, yeah, but there's, I'm just being honest here, right? Like, I mean, you guys put in an entry fee all year long with road miles and blood and sweat and tears, sleeping in cars, eating ramen noodles, gas station hot dogs,
Hmm.
Mountain Dew and coffee, like like
Food poisoning.
living,
Food poisoning.
grinding.
At McDonald's. I got food poisoning. Like as soon as I got to the national championship, food poisoning.
This year in Louisiana?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You have the worst luck ever, Kenwood. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was bad. I was puking out the car window.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it wiped me out that whole first day. I was wiped.
That's brutal. You finished strong.
Yeah, I did. I did pretty good. I
You did well.
two 12 inches I had to get rid of. I would have done a lot better. But
What's the tournament, or what's the kayak event, Kenwood, that you're the most proud of, bro, in your career to date?
I mean, it would have to be Lake George this year. You know, yeah, Lake George.
Give me the clip notes of Lake George for those that don't know.
It was like 133 total, including me. So, you know, I beat 132. You know, really tough anglers. You know, I was fishing cold water, which I'm not the best at. Clear water, again, I like muddy, sloppy, weedy places. You know, a pretty deep. We were fishing a pretty deep hole, so a little out of my comfort zone. But yeah, it was a pretty great event. You know, had won the pro side, the regular side, and the big bass. So definitely my best event. Wasn't the actual big bass of the tournament. You know, some people caught a bigger one, but they didn't get into the brawl. So,
what was what kind of cash you take home on that event?
It was over $5,000.
That's a good payday.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
The wife don't have no problem with you coming home with checks like that, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So the check that you're chasing in 3 weeks is double that.
Double. Yeah.
Double that. I mean, there's 10 other hammers coming in to take that check from you, bro. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna fish hard. I'm gonna fish hard.
Well, I'm not gonna run through all this, guys, because I want to get into talking about the 10 a little bit more. But I wanted you guys to see. If you guys aren't familiar, go to Tourney X. The entire Tourney X team does a phenomenal job of setting things up, knocking things down, keeping up with stats and tracks. And Ken Wood has really gone above and beyond to make sure that he's keeping everything, I mean, so dialed in. If he wanted to talk to a sponsor or he wanted to do this, all he's got to do, guys, is send them this page. I don't know if you're doing that or not. I'm just telling you this is smart. Yeah. How you've got this set up. I haven't seen many guys' Tourney X profile set up this way. He's got it all broken down, all of the years. He's got it down by month for the last several years. You can scroll on down. This is all stuff that Ken's done, right? Then you can scroll down here. He's got links into here. His PB that's there. He's got all the sponsors. This is the normal kind of stuff. His hero shot, which is a phenomenal shot, by the way, as a photographer. I love that. But guys, yeah, I mean, you roll on down into your typical Tourney X tournaments and rankings. But guys, I'm telling y'all, if y'all aren't digging through and you're a fan like I am, and you're going to dig into Tourney X and you're going to go to find out more about these guys after these 10 shows, after these weigh-ins, y'all make sure that y'all go check this stuff out because it's some phenomenal information. Phenomenal information. Now, Ken.
Yeah.
Here we go, bro. We're going to run a breakdown of these guys right here, all right? Now, every night, since we started this thing off, talking with Brad Case, the frogman himself, the dude needs no introduction. The guy's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. He's a front runner, right? Jamie Broad coming in, like it's a lot of very similar water conditions to what his home water is. Mm-hmm. The dude is focused, bro. Focused. Casey Reed, I think, is probably the most dialed in, most cerebral guy in our sport today. I think he is just fire, bro. Everybody is betting on Cody Milton. He's America's favorite. He's the sweetheart of KBF. He's got the smile. He's got the drive. He's got the swagger. He's got the cool story. He lives on the water. I mean, the dude's just got it all. The KBF kid, Dylan, we interviewed a couple nights ago. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I thought he would be a little kiddish.
Yeah,
bro, that looks like a grown man. A grown man. He's gonna be dangerous. He's not, I think he's dangerous now. But wait till he's Cody Milton's age, bro. we're seeing it happen now. The only question Dylan's going down to answer is the future of KBF starting right now? That's what Dylan's going to Kissimmee to answer. Matthew Scotch, hammer. You guys hear me? Matthew Scotch, hammer. The dude can fish and has proven it across the country. Derek Brundle? Derek Brundle got thrown in his lap last night. More fire and more reason to go win this event than any of these other dudes. If you guys missed the show last night, go check it out and listen in until you hear about the Brundle bundle. Because the dude's got more motivation now than he's ever had. And he's got a lot of reason to be motivated. Mike Elsey, the 2019 reigning KBF National Champion, the dude not only swept up the rug on a 3-day event in some of the toughest water conditions in the country, but then since then has cashed check after check after check, proving he deserves to be here. Josh Stewart, I think Josh is probably the only guy in the house with a bigger chip on his shoulder than Ken. Josh has been to this event every single year, 4 years in a row, and we're going to talk to him, guys, in 48 hours on this show. He's got every reason to go in and dominate. Every capability, he's got every reason to go in and win it, and he's who Chad Hoover picked. Straight up. Russ Snyder's, the Tennessee Slayer. Dude, this guy, there was a lot of conversation and buzz last year in the Southeast about Russ Snyder's and who he was and what he does and what he's doing in the community. And then this year, he stomped on the gas pedal and never let off. And ultimately took home AOY for this season and a pretty big check. He's wanting to match that check coming down here to Florida to fish this event. Ken, there's 10 of these guys that want to take your lunch money, bro. Which 3 of these guys do you think has an opportunity to do it, and why?
Oh man, I hate this. I mean, they're all fantastic fishermen. We all know that.
Don't get political, Ken.
I'm just saying. Don't
get political.
I'm gonna listen. I've fished with Derek and Casey all year. And I'm telling you, both of them they're badasses out there. I've fished with Casey. We've fished in a lot of the same areas, and I've seen what the regional championship. I saw what he did. We were fishing the same spot. So I got to go with Casey and Derek, man, just because I've witnessed firsthand what they can do. God, a third one though. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Josh. The guys at the top all the time.
For good reason, right?
Yeah, and that Senko. You throw that Senko. You can fish that thing is if you can fish that slow, you can win a lot of tournaments.
He's doing it. I mean, he's done it. I mean,
right.
He's probably the most consistent angler in our sport.
Yeah. Yeah, without doubt.
The dude just, I think guys like him, Drew Gregory, Jody Queen, like these are dudes that are just always there.
Yeah, I mean, well, all these guys are,
So what is success for you, Ken, coming out of this event? This isn't the time to be PC. What is success? You ended the 10 last year in 10th place.
Yeah.
What is success for Ken Wood when he leaves this year? When this is all done. Top 5. Top 5. Nothing. Everything else is a failure.
I don't really look at it like that, so I won't say a failure. I don't. It doesn't get to me like that. You know what I mean? But, especially when we're all going to make it at least $1,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm shooting for top 5. I mean, I'm playing to win, obviously, but I don't want to.
Did going into the house last year, did that do anything to you mentally in your first time in that environment?
What do you mean? Like, yeah. I mean, I won't say it was the best experience. I felt I think me and Joe felt a bit like outsiders, treated like outsiders. So
Really?
yeah, I know
Okay.
nobody likes to hear that.
I got you.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. So that kind of lit a fire under both of us.
Now, coming in this year, I mean, what are you expecting in the house going into it?
No, it's going to be different. I mean, I think our expectations were different as well. That played a role in it. How things played out for us. We expected. We just had different expectations. So I think it'll be different this year. Different attitude going into it.
As a veteran, there's several guys that haven't been in the tent house
right.
event, so you're coming in as a veteran.
Yeah.
I mean, any advice you can give those dudes that haven't been in this scenario yet?
Just be be open to everybody that's there. Be welcoming to everybody that's there.
All right, we're gonna do a giveaway, but before we do that, I got two more good questions, man. We're gonna keep rolling. What do you think will? How do I word this? What do you think is going to be the difference between success and failure going to fish this Kissimmee Chain of Lakes?
For me?
Yeah.
The difference between success and failure. Yeah, like I said, I don't look at them like that. I mean, as long as I fish clean and fish smart, I'll be happy. Catch a limit each day. I'll walk away all right.
I like it.
It's not the answer you're looking for. I don't like selling myself that much. I
didn't ask the question. Dude, I'm just the interviewer.
Somebody else asked the question?
Do I? No. I'm just saying. I'm just the vessel, bro. I'm just a mouthpiece. I have no clue I'm not nowhere near you guys' level, but I'm intrigued by what makes you guys tick and what, and what separates being successful and not, because there's a lot of guys that are phenomenal, but there's only 11 of you that made it to this level.
Right.
There's something that separates, bro. What do you, I mean, and maybe it's not something that you realizing yet, but I believe as a fan of sports and as a fan of studying greatness that there's something, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see in a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yeah,
I want to do follow-up interviews. I'm not committing to another 12 shows, Chad. Don't but we're gonna do follow-up interviews. I've been keeping notes on all of you guys' answers and things we've been getting into. And some of this stuff's going to come back to play when we start filming the show in a couple of weeks. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, dude, I mean, you've utterly crushed this episode tonight, bro. Come in and done everything the right way, smashed everything up and down. I feel like we should talk about sponsors for a minute. I want to roll out the red carpet and let you do that. But before we do that, I mean, you have some phenomenal backing in the guys and the team over at Dakota Lithium, bro.
Yeah. I'm not technically sponsored by them. I'm on the team, and I'm on the team. I don't actually have any sponsors, like personal sponsors. I have a group that sponsors my trail, but Dakota Lithium. I mean, even still, just being on the team, they're phenomenal. I mean, the batteries are fantastic.
You've become a big fan of this thing.
Dude, I love that thing, man. I love right there. The light. The light. That was my favorite part of it. Look at that.
Dude, this thing's legit, bro.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? I don't know if I've told anybody. It's on the YouTube channel, but we went and hammock camped a couple of weeks ago, and it got colder than we realized. And I've got a heated blanket that plugs into your cigarette lighter. Dude, in the hammock, bro, I plugged that thing in and run the wire up into the hammock with me. zipped in, bro. I was sweating all night, dude. Ran it all night. We're gonna give one of these away.
Nice.
Don't you think so? I think we should do one of that. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Any thoughts on how we should do that? I'm gonna let you pick a winner, Ken.
Me?
I'm gonna let you pick a winner, bro.
How do I do that?
How do we do that? Let's see here. Let's see. I tell you what, you got a pen and paper in front of you?
No.
No?
Just moved in. I got a pen.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
All right, write a number on your hand.
Write a number. All right.
1 to 100.
One,
Don't show it to the camera. 1 to 100. If you guys are watching at home, because there's about a 60-second delay, you guys start dropping comments. Drop a number. As soon as Ken Wood sees that number, he's going to call that name, whatever number he just wrote on his hand, 1 to 100. We got a couple more minutes to have conversation here. But, Ken, if you see that number hit down below there, bro, that's who you give it to, the first person you saw that number. So you guys start dropping numbers 1 to 100. So somebody's going to just go through and go 1, 2, 3. Like, there you go, right? If you holler at it, if you see it, bro. Uh-oh, he's looking. They're going to start flying.
Yeah.
They're going to start flying.
Guess
Guys, this is like $300 from Dakota Lithium. So while this is going, I tell you what, dude, we'll scroll back up here in a minute. But while this is going, dude, roll out the red carpet. Don't announce it yet. I'll scroll back up. While they're doing this, bro, roll out the red carpet. I mean, give it. You know, anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to give some props to? Anybody you want to thank for helping you to get where you've gotten so far? The comments. What was it?
I got it.
Somebody got it?
Yep.
All right, you guys can stop the number. Somebody's already won it. We'll let them stop that, and I'll roll back up. Do you know the name, or do you need me to roll it back up?
No, I got the name.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Tell you what, you got your phone in front of you? Text me the number so I can pull them up.
Me?
Yeah, you got your phone in front of you? Yeah, we're totally going off the cuff here, guys. Y'all stay with us. Totally going off the cuff. You guys can stop throwing up numbers. Great job, though, guys. I wish y'all shared like that as much as y'all throw up numbers. I see John. Yeah, John, great number. Great number. Oh, I'm going to tell. Oh, that was you with the text.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I got your number. I got your number. Oh, you threw the name in there too. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, let me
double check that for me, though.
Double check that for you. Dude, they're running so fast, bro. No. I love it. I love it. Everybody's just boom, nailing it. That's good stuff, though, guys. That's what we want to do. All right, so tell it, dude. Give it your shout outs. Don't worry about the numbers. We'll come back to it. I mean, who you need to thank, bro?
I mean, like, first I'll go the sponsor route. We have some sponsors. I run a trail called Massachusetts Kayak Bassin. So
let's wait a minute. Let's slow down. Pump the brakes. You have some success up there, bro.
Yeah.
Tell us about the trail, dog.
Yeah, it's turned into a much bigger thing than I ever anticipated. Like I said, I just wanted to start a trail, fish, $50 entry fee, make a little bit more money, and it's blown up. We're considering starting divisions because we have too many people, and we don't have bodies of water that are big enough to have big tournaments. Our tournaments are capped at like 24 anglers. So it's huge. It's a big group, and it's a fantastic group of anglers. I've made some great friends in the group. Other people, I'm rambling, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You found success, and how many events are you guys doing this year?
We do 10. We're doing 10 now a year.
That's a lot.
We did like 15 last or 13 in 2017, which was a lot.
Now, because of the weather and because of being up north, and dude, I'm sorry that I'm ignorant. I'm a Southern boy, been here all my life, right? But I mean, you have to have a shorter season, right?
No, we fish from April to October. Usually.
Yeah, bro, we don't stop fishing here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have. If you ice fish, you can fish all season. But
yeah. I'm not about that life. I'm telling you right now. I ain't about it.
Depending on we have open water right now. You can take your kayak out. Brundle's going to go out. He's been going out,
Yeah, but Brundle's a madman.
There's a lot of people. After I flipped, I stopped going out in the cold weather.
All right, guys, you can stop with the numbers. We got it. We already got a winner. You're good. So, all right. So you the trail with what you guys are doing, you're doing great there. What else you need to shout out to, bro?
Obviously we'll do Dakota Lithium. they support me and the trail, and we got some local bait makers, Radfish Lures. We got Rocky Ledge Tackle. They make fantastic baits. Radfish does a lot of soft plastics. Rocky Ledge does crankbaits, spinner baits. Their swimming spinner bait is amazing. Then we got MGC Fishing Supplies at the local bait tackle shop. We got for 2020 we got a new trail sponsor. We got the Masters of Marketing, Titan Tungsten.
Hey, the Masters of Marketing is right.
Oh yeah.
And it's really good tungsten, actually.
It is. It's great. I mean,
yeah.
They sent us a box. We got a giant box, like $500 worth of gear to give away this year.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, so they hooked us up. It's awesome. I know that their emails irritate people, but I think you mentioned it the other night. Just hit delete. Who cares? Hit the delete button.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for sponsors of the group. Oh, go Bananas. Bananas. Somebody told me, yeah, Bananas. Go Bananas. It's a weird kind of mix. It's an Army Navy store, but then they also do outdoors gear. That's our local kayak dealer. So if you need something local, go down there and they'll give you a good deal for us. If you mention Massachusetts Kayak Bassin, they got 2 shops, one in Wareham and one in Kingston. So
love it.
Great kayaks.
Love it, man. Love it. Well, give us your number, bro. Give us the name that you saw pop up.
I was number 72, and I believe Doug Ludwig was the first one.
Doug Ludwig. Boom, 72. I'll go in and recheck that. But 72, show us the hand. Boom, right there. He threw it up. Thank you guys for playing it wrong. Yeah. So phenomenal. That's a whole lot of Dakota Lithium power coming your way. I'll double check that and make sure that's the right guy that threw it up there first. But Doug, it looks like we saw your name first, bro. So Doug, congratulations, man. That's a big deal. Ken, bro, I mean, what's your 2020 shaping up to look like after this event?
I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna fish my local trail. Try to get up to fish Jason Gardner's trail in Maine with Maniac anglers. Try to fish a couple of those because my wife's parents have a place up in Maine, so she goes up there like every weekend. So I'll try to make a little family trip and fish a tournament at the same time.
Multitasking, bro.
Yeah, right. And then I'm fishing fishing every trail event in the Northeast. I'll probably do Santee Cooper next month. Travel down to that one. And maybe try to hit one of the bass tournaments. Maybe the one are they the one doing it in La Crosse?
Yeah, they're in La Crosse. Yeah.
I might.
Yeah, they're gonna be right outside Fish USA, actually.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna try to hit that one.
But I'm trying to get to that one too, bro. So I'd love to come up there and get with you, spend some time on the water with you. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never fished that far north, so I'm looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I had some conversations today with the guys at Fish USA about bringing a group of us up and doing something. We're working on something, guys. I can't put it all out yet, but we're working on something for this summer for you guys. It could be big. If we get our way, it's big. So
what's the Hoover talking about right here?
What about the KBF Pro Open in the Northeast?
I don't know. What about it?
Now you're getting people excited, Hoover. Hoover, don't show up in my green room again, bro. I'm kicking you out. We're not doing that again. You did a great job last night, but Hoover's throwing it out there, bro. Ken's gonna get it done with this interview, and he's calling Hoover. I'm telling you right now. Ken's gonna hang up. He's calling Hoover and be like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, you can't throw that stuff out there, dude. So, but bro, man, I'm excited for you, dude. I'm excited for you to come into the house. I don't, and I was being hard on the failure, success, and everything else, Ken. But bro, to come into this house back-to-back years, that is success any way you slice it. Dude, I'm a fan, bro. I'm excited to see you in a couple weeks down in Florida. And thanks so much for your time, bro. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me.
So we'll I'll catch you in a couple weeks.
All right, dude.
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Holla. Guys, that wraps it up for the show tonight, guys. If you guys have been enjoying this stuff, guys, please continue to keep sharing this stuff out. Y'all, when y'all share it, Chad's we're gonna pick a winner on Monday night. Chad and DZ have partnered up to give you guys $1,000 in DZ money. All you got to do is when you share this video or any of these videos from these night shows that we've been doing every single night at 8:30 Eastern time, we are right here with another one of these competitors. All you got to do is share the event. If you didn't share this one, go share it now. Go share the one from last night, the one from tomorrow. Share as many times as you can, because what we're going to do is we're going to search that hashtag, the hashtag DZ10. We're going to search that on the air Monday night with Corey Dreyer and Ron Champion, the co-champions from the original, the 10. And then we're going to pick a winner. So that's a lot of money on the line, guys. $1,000. These guys are fishing for over $30,000 in just a couple of weeks on the Kissimmee Chain of Lakes. Big thank you to Kissimmee Sports and everything that's going on. I don't know if you guys have seen the promo for where these guys are going and how they're fishing and what they're doing. But it's good. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to try to get it up here on the screen and close out with that thing tonight. But there's these guys are going to have a lot of opportunity to better themselves, to better the community, to learn from one another. You guys think about this. You're going to spend a week in the house with 10 of the other best guys in the space. Like, that's a big deal, right? I mean, that's a big deal. So, you know, it's going to be very interesting to see, you know, what of these guys come in with an open mind and take and learn other opportunities, because these guys are coming from all across the country. And so for these guys to come into the house and do what they're doing, it's going to get very interesting. And so I'm excited about it. I can't wait. It's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to see how this thing plays out. I can't wait to see who wins this thing. And it's going to be good, guys. So I'm going to close you guys out with the video that we showed the other night. Once again, guys, I'm your host, Scott Beutjer, telling you guys to tackle your dreams as always. Thank you guys for tuning in on the weigh-in. Check this out on your podcast on Scott Beutjer Fishing on YouTube, or you can catch up with any episode at kayakbassfishing.com/the weigh-in and catch all these episodes, guys. We've got a few more nights. Tomorrow night, the champ himself, Mr. Mike Elsey, comes on the show. You do not want to miss that show. It's going to be a great way to spend your Friday night right here with us. And that's it, guys. We got 4 more shows of this series, and then it'll be back to regular business, guys. But I'm going to shut up. I'm going to throw this up here on the screen and let you guys take a look at this thing, and I'm going to get out of y'all's hair. And we'll catch you guys later, guys. Tag your dreams. See you.
Out of Arkansas, Mr. Kurt Mills. Mr. Travis Hayes, James Ross, Dylan, Scott, Mike Nelson, Scott, Derek Bundle. Ken Wood, your Angler of the Year 2019, Mr. Russ Snyder.
Hey guys, I'm Chad Hoover with Kayak Bass Fishing, and I'm here in Kissimmee, Florida at the world famous Big Toho Marina because I'm excited about coming back here at the end of January, first part of February, January 29th to February 1st, called the Kayak Bass Fishing DZ 10 Invitational and the Kayak Bass Fishing DZ 10. Now the 10 is a unique event where anglers that have fished throughout the 2019 season who finished in the top 10 of the Angler of the Year points come down to Kissimmee to fish on the Kissimmee Chain to qualify to fish in the 10 through the 10 Invitational. What that means is any angler that finished in the top 10% at a KBF event is eligible to come fish the 10 Invitational, an invitational style event that could win them that wild card slot into the 10. The anglers that finish in the top 10 of the Angler of the Year standings come down to Kissimmee, Florida to duke it out for the title of 10 champion. Now they're competing for a guaranteed first place payout of $10,000. In addition, we're going to take care of these anglers like no other event ever has. We're going to put them up at a premium property. Encore Resorts at Reunion is hosting the anglers for this event. We're going to bring you some behind the scenes by filming inside the house. We're going to get some behind the scenes dialogue between the anglers. We're going to do some candid interviews about the struggles that they had along the way, the successes they had along the way.
I forget what I was talking about now.
We're going to bring you a unique perspective on a kayak fishing event where we take 10 guys, actually 11 this year because we had 2 tie for 10th place. and maybe one more that wins their way into the Invitational, and see who comes out on the top and takes on the title of the 2020 Kayak Bass Fishing DZ, the 10.